Hello! Attention to detail tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play I Am Setsuna with me, BlueAnkylo. So, I redid the stuff from last episode that was lost. I did one little thing different. I spent some money on, weapon upgrades, so I bought like 6 or so of those crystals, and I threw them on Endir's primary, Setsuna's, Eterna's, and Nider, maybe Julia. Everyone but Nier basically got one or something. So the stats are probably a little bit better than before. I also used the 3 Damascus this time. So it looks like 110 is the cap for attack, physical or magical, with the crystal. And then I used 1 Damascus. Like, if you really want to min-max, you should use the crystal, which you can buy, until you hit the cap. And then use the Damascus after that to get even higher. So I think Julianne must have got one, and Endir and Nider. I think I just boosted the girls up with just a few crystals. Actually, Eterna is one of the better ones for those weapon temperings, because her stats are very balanced, whereas someone like Julianne is almost never getting the physical attack boost. Like, she's getting more magic, but she's already way over the cap for physical. And likewise, Kier only gets the physical buff and no magical buff, because his stat, like, they both have like very lopsided physical magical attack. The more balanced characters like Eterna and Setsuna to a degree, and Nider to a degree, they sort of benefit a little bit more. Anyway, attention to detail. There's a Flappy. It's white and black. There's a Super Flappy. It's white and black. Now, maybe somebody in the audience can tell me what's specifically different about those. But those are the Spritnite Death ones. And those are the not Spritnite normal ones. I could not tell you the difference from a glance. What I am going to try to do is engage and Fogstone out. I'm not going to be able to kill them. Unless I can do... Well, they've got around 800 HP. I basically need to kill them in a single round, or else they're going to kill me in a single round. So, I figure it's probably not worth it right now, and I'm just not going to bother. On the other hand, I should be able to escape, and then they'll be on the, they'll be in the list of Chronicles. So, somewhere in here, Spritnite. So these are the stone flappers. They honestly look exactly the same to me. I guess his beak is a little bit green. He's also got Healing Feather as well as the ridiculous Hurricane. I don't know what they drop. I guess I could compare. So a Glowy Poly. The only Spritnite monster we've killed. Let's go Firelight. It's got Moss Oak Branch, Buoyant Metal Shard. Let's compare it to the other one. It's the same thing. Moss Oak Branch, Buoyant Metal Shard. So it probably gets a different rare drop. I know we got a lot of experience from the Spritnite Roly-Poly, but I have a feeling the drops are the same across the family, including Spritnite monsters. So maybe I'll try to come back and kill them all at some point. I will try the earlier Spritnite monsters, namely the, what's it called? Like the Ice Fox was the first one that killed us. I will, go back to it. Now, the reason I'm in this area specifically was someone suggested there might be an old friend around here. Not yet. Maybe later, I guess. So I did run back here. So I've cleared up the Spritnite monster debate forever. I don't know. I hate to, like, rag on the game too much. It's kind of dumb. But, like, it's nice having some challenging fights, because usually it's really easy. So I appreciate the fact that there are some difficult battles, but it seems like it would be way better if they looked noticeably different. And, like, running away isn't a problem, but, you know, the music changed, and I knew they had more HP than normal, but I couldn't have guessed they were going to one-shot the whole group. Like, you don't just expect that in, like, the first area of the game when you're revisiting it. Oh, by the way, remember these really easy Flappies? Well, now there's some Flappies that will one-shot your entire party 30 levels later. That's weird. But now we know. So, you know, the next time I find some Spritnite monsters that I haven't fought before, I'll probably just run away. If I just saved it before, it wouldn't have been such a big deal. Dang it. If I had just saved it where I meant to save it last episode, it would have been fine, so it's my own fault, but... I mean, how could you know? Now, I believe this area I've got all the materials, so I don't need to really worry about, what am I saying? I don't need to worry about gathering all these up. I'm pretty sure I've gotten them all already. So, Spheals! I guess they're not really Spheals, but you know what I mean. I should have saved it. Anyway, let's... They didn't quite kill me. How much HP have they got? 750 again? Well, one person's already dead. Let's, There it is. Let's just not do this. I assume there's going to be a Spritnite monster for every family if we revisit the areas. So it's good to sort of identify where they are. I don't know how we're ever going to kill these things, honestly. Like, they just seem so much stronger than my guys. You know, there might be like a triple tech we can learn, and if we get a first strike, we just wipe them out on the first turn, maybe? I don't know, like, just seems a little bit ridiculous. Oh, the tent only healed 200 HP on Endir there. I was wondering what the limit was. Now I know. So, I know there's a chest around here somewhere. That's what I'm really looking for. Primarily, we're in it for the rare chests. And I still dislike these exploding enemies because they slow me down. Well, I guess, well, no, I would never have written down where all the blue chests were. It would be nice if I just remembered. I think it might be down by the dock in the southern area of, like, somewhere around here. Yeah, this looks familiar. We not have... I guess I don't have a triple... Right. I only have the triple tech with Setsuna. Why don't we try something fun, like Phasal Shift? Sounds cool. It's pretty cool. I haven't even equipped the command Spritnites that we just picked up. I'll do that in between one of the episodes. I'll try to figure out a slot. There it is. More Orichalcum, cool. So I'm gonna try not to waste it all. I spent the first 3 I got. If I knew for sure if you could get more, like if you could eventually buy it maybe, I'd feel more comfortable, but I'd kind of rather wait until we get, well, basically to the end of the game, so I know I've got the best weapon in the game, and then I can upgrade it a little bit more. You know how it is, right? Once I've got Endir's best weapon, 100% for sure, confirmed, right before the final boss, then I will use some Orichalcum on it. It's probably silly, isn't it? It's silly? I don't know what that broken ship there's for. I can't land there. I was thinking, like, looks suspicious. Alright, there should be one in the town. At least a fair bit of this will go pretty quickly. Like, the town revisits shouldn't take very long. It's just a matter of remembering where the locked chest was. I guess some of them were in houses. So, you never know for sure. Those are all just the normal merchants. The useless town guards. I remember these. Ah, there we go. Sacred Heart. Another 4-slot talisman, maybe? Indeed. So the towns so far have had the 4-slot talismans, and the dungeons have had the Orichalcum. Mostly, except for that one that didn't, but generally. Magical attack, physical... Those sound really good. Extra command slot, or all slot, I guess. And physical, magical damage. That's good. I guess I could be talking to people. Can you talk to some people? I guess it does look like they updated the messages from everyone after you got the airship. No. Nider's busy. He's gonna have to go back to his actual home village once this is done. I'm probably never coming back. I got your treasure. Why would I ever return? Oh yeah! The chief! Freya! If you ever hit a brick wall, come and see me right away. I wonder if we will use her again one day. She was probably the coolest NPC. You'll be waiting with bated breath. Alright. Trying to go through this a little bit quicker. If you can't read it as fast as I'm going through, I apologize, but... Well, you won't have much life if you run out there and get killed by monsters. But, like, you know, I've got a fair bit of this backtracking to do. I don't want to spend too long chit-chatting with people. But I like the flavor text. You know, it's cool. I'm kind of amazed this town is still standing, honestly. Water broccoli. Who's coming up with these names? Water broccoli. Oh? So I definitely... Well, I don't know for sure. It's not definite. But I may have missed this recipe the first time through. I have a feeling there's 2 per town. Satisfying stew recipe. Do I really look like a new man? Oh, Nider. Right. Well, Nider's had some revelations, so... Yeah, he's a little different. Let's look at that new stew. Physical attack power. Oh, so good. Oh, by the way, I did buy some... I spent some of my money on knife vegetable stews. I bought 10 of them, I guess. I spent a lot of money. Okay, look. But I figured rare drop rate sounds really good. Surely there's going to be some enemy we're going to farm that has rare drops that we need, right? Surely. And physical damage, that's going to be like a great food for bosses. Just need to do more damage, eat this stew. So next question is, do I revisit these weird little... Like, there's a fair number of these, I don't know what to call them, but side areas, I guess, that just have people walking around in them. I can't remember if there's chests here, though. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing he said once upon a time. He's looking for settlements. I don't remember there being chests on these little weird areas. I think this was the first one, and I want to just have a quick look around just in case, but... Like, I'm pretty sure every town... and every zone of a dungeon. Like, if there's 2 zones in the dungeon, then there's going to be 2 chests. But I don't think these areas have them. Making pretty good time. If I could finish this cave and then the castle and maybe the forest coming up, I'd figure we did pretty well for backtracking. Better than last one. Last episode, man, that was a disappointing finish. So keep my eyes open for Spritnite monsters. That's the rule. Once I get close to Kyr's village, we should have a chance to fight the ice foxes again. I still think they're going to be very difficult. Now, they were doing, like, I think around 100 damage per shot and freezing people. If I put Setsuna in the party, I have the ability to give us status resistance now. And maybe 100 damage won't be enough to just wipe us out, or it shouldn't. So, maybe we'll be able to kill one more of the Spritnites at the very least. The Spritnite monsters. Aha! Ioken sword. Am I getting ultimate weapons? It's still slightly better than the Alchemy. The wrong person. And it's a club. It looks terrible. It's just a giant club. It can barely be called a sword. I wouldn't even call it a sword. I'm still going to keep using this because I actually put a lot of money into it. And it's... I would say still slightly better because it has more magic damage. Well, I guess these chests... I don't know if that's going to be his ultimate weapon necessarily, but they definitely have weapon upgrades. That didn't work. Now, I was thinking about it between episodes. The hexagonal pendants that I obviously need to get at least like one more of require the exact kill on the flappies. Now, the low-level flappies around here, that might not be very possible because they have like 50 HP. But I'm thinking probably the higher level ones, we can go back and kill them. Now, I don't remember, where's the last flappy we killed in the main story? Like, before I got my airship. Can I check? Did it say? I don't think it says where they were. It's winged monster. Would have been the rainbow flappy? Doesn't really say. Yeah, the most powerful. So this is the strongest one. I never got the exact kill on him because I didn't care, because I forgot that it was something I needed. My bad. Shoot. I need to figure out where this is and then try to get some, It's a lie, too. Most powerful member of the flapper species clearly is a stone flapper. Oh, by the way, the atomic puff puffs. Oh, that's gonna be a rough fight, because they're all... Even if I won the fight in a single battle, they'd all explode and kill me. A nuclear fusion reactor inside its body. Yeah, I don't know. That sounds even more unlikely that we'll be able to win that one. We're gonna need some sort of protection from death. Or, like, considerably more HP than I've been able to figure out how to get. Okay, so... Was this just a one-zone area? It must have been, if this was the boss fight. So that's gonna be a Spritnite walrus? Yep, I'm out of here. I don't even... I guess... I could have saved it. And I could have tried. I'm scared, though. Snow Chronicles... So that was the Malumpa. Prepare for a long fight. Yeah. I promise you guys, I will come back and try to do these Spritnite versions eventually. Right now, that's not my purpose. It's kind of nice to catalog where they are, and I'll try to remember for later. I'm just not... Well, I'm not patient enough right now. I'm not ready for the dying, basically. I wish I could just jump down there. The reason I went through this entire area was I couldn't remember if it was a 2-map area or a 1-map area. Like, I know the ice cave, they're all ice caves, but the one next to the village with the skinny monster where Julian was from, that was a 2-zone dungeon, for sure. So there should be 2 chests there. Similarly, the mountain beside the Last Lands, there should be 2 there as well. Actually, you know what I could have done? Just landed over here. Somewhere over here. Oh, you know what? While we're here, I should try to run into, what's his name? The shipwright guy. I wonder if he's... This just takes me right back. You know, maybe if he's back. Maybe I'll give you guys one show. I'll save it, though. Definitely saved. Just extra saving. All the saved. Seeing as I somehow messed that up last episode. But, yeah, I need to find the shipwright, tell him about the airship, and I will try one more of these, Spritnites. Yeah, I'll never see that again. Okay, back attack. Go, go, go! Maybe we can just kill it with, you know, maybe insta-death will work on the 15,000 HP Malumpa. Aw, it didn't work. There's just no chance. I don't even think we have a hope. What would I do? I don't know. Radiance. Yeah, it's like 100 damage, maybe 200 damage. Okay. If he doesn't have a deadly attack, we could slowly wear him down. But what do you think? What are the chances of that? I missed the timing on that. That's kind of cool. I don't remember that one. And all dead, right? Just stunned. Well, that's great. I don't think Julienne has any status recoveries. That's pretty cool. Recovers HP and... I don't think I've ever used Chakra. There's a lot of abilities I've never used, let's be honest. Well... Oh, it's only on herself, right. Ha! I was kind of thinking, you know, it might work like that. I honestly, I've never used it before. I wasn't even... That was a total random fluke, and I love it. Sure, let's spend all our MP. If we want to keep doing that, we're gonna have to start using some ethers, though. This is where Niter would become very valuable. The thing is, like, there's just no way we're gonna win this, right? Like, he's gonna eventually attack, and he's just gonna kill everybody. It's just a matter of time. Ice Cleave, yeah, that'll probably be cool. Another 200 damage. That was actually pretty weak. Yeah, so he's got an attack that will just kill the entire group. I guess I could just run away. I sort of wasted the ether, but it's fine. It's not like I'm short on money, really. So yeah, the only reason Julienne's even alive is that he missed her. So he's got an attack that can wipe the whole group in a single hit easily. There's just no way we're going to win that fight. He's going to use, even if that's all he used once every 5 rounds, you know, eventually he'd kill the entire group. And there'd be nothing we could do about it. So, now I know. But there you go. That's the kind of fight we're going to be looking forward to. Now, I wonder if those fights are like, kind of like, you know, the Emerald weapons of Final Fantasy VII. Such as they're optional, obviously, and actually harder than the final boss. Like, that's my question. Are they actually tougher? Or are we going to have to get powerful enough to kill them at some point? Like, is it actually going to happen where we're that strong? Just to fight the final boss? Isn't that great? Stop sacrificing people to death and now you're looking good. I think, maybe. I don't know. Tenderville should probably be burnt down by now. I guess we should talk to Avalo. It has been a very long time, right? Now, there should be a treasure back there in the town somewhere. A man wearing a mask. Uh-oh. Now that is a little suspicious. I'm pretty sure I'm still in the area I got all of the items, though. All of the ingredients. Those double-lighted windows still confuse me. Tell me more of this deal you had. That's not very deep. Alright. I was kind of hoping for more out of Avalo. These guards won't even talk to me. Hey man, come on. Say something. They're probably all monsters. Well, let's not dig too deeply into this other masked man making the trade deals. It's probably nothing. Right. Yeah, that's was the idea. Oh, that's nice. I guess we did save the town. Aw, poor kid. Her mom's probably dead. I do forget where the locked chest was, of course. I ran into them so often. Like, I was getting really frustrated playing the game through. Just like every turn, there was a locked chest, so I started blurring them from my memory. Just blanking out. Was there anything in here? This is, of course, where we rescued Kier and Setsuna. Aha! There was one here. Worth it! Amadeus! Rock me Amadeus! Awesome. So yeah, I guess I picked the wrong time to start upgrading weapons. I should have waited until I opened all of these. Of course, I should have known. That looks really good. It's a magical winged chakram that recovers your MP when you attack. I know it's a physical defense downgrade, but we'll fix that up eventually, I think, if I get enough money. Plus, well, that's neat, but I think the Amadeus looks cooler. That's, it's quite possible that these are literally the ultimate weapons in the game, as good as it gets. I might look it up, honestly, because I'm not sure. I feel like we could find some notes on the trading of monsters for human thing. But yeah, once I'm done retracing my steps, I might look up if, like, I don't want to spoil myself too much, right? Like, I don't want to know what comes at the end of the game. I don't want to wreck it. But if these are indeed the ultimate weapons, then I can start... Well, then I won't feel bad using my Damascus on them, or... No, it was Orichalcum, of course, yes. So that was one in the in the ship. Sure, but you guys might want to post double the guard now, because the monsters are probably going to attack again. Alright, probably nothing much here. I do need to find a cache again. I guess he's probably not here. He did leave, and I don't know exactly where he's going to be, but we'll go back to Julien's town eventually, and the one with the old lady too, the one by the Lost Lands. Oh, really? You saw an airship flying around? I wonder who could possibly have that. Still not allowed to talk to strangers. Man. He still hasn't learned his lesson either. Terrible children. Just like Kier. Kier never learned to keep his mouth shut. I wonder where my wife has gotten to? Maybe you should go look. They had 2 beds, so I assume he's not completely senile. Well, don't get your hopes up too high yet. We haven't, like, actually stopped the monster problem. We still need to actually go to the Last Lands, and we're kind of busy just messing around, so it might be bad for the planet. Alright, these kids still, one likes the cold, one likes the hot. Yeah, nothing new here. You guys remember them, probably. I know it's been like 20 episodes or something, but maybe even 30 episodes by now. You guys and your Spritnite. Wonder if Spritnite's the problem. Are they going to pull a Final Fantasy VII on us, and it's the materia that's the problem? Radiant Dagger. Yeah, sign me up for new weapons, one way or the other. Lose a little bit of defense because I boosted that. A dagger that was forged long, long ago by the Time Judge. It responds to magical energy, boosting its user's critical hit rate. That is kind of neat. There's definitely stuff that I can stack with that if I feel the inclination. You know, because of the lack of defense, it might not even be as good as this right now. But, well, +9 physical attack seems reasonable. And it looks pretty cool. This looks pretty lame. I just bought it. But this looks awesome, so we'll go with that. I betcha that these are the best weapons in the game. And the Last Lands will be the last area. They probably won't have any more shops. And maybe there's no more weapon treasure chests after this. It's because the people in Tenderville were tenderize for monsters. Pretty sure that was all cleared out. Alright, so I know it's 30 minutes in, and this is usually where I cut the episode, but I want to make more backtracking progress, so we're going to go for like maybe an hour-long episode this time. Ooh, makes me worry. Nah, I changed my mind. We're just going to do half-hour episodes. There's a few reasons, like, I don't want to mess up the recording and have problems, die unreasonably and redo the entire thing. So, thanks for watching, folks. I guess I'll keep these normal length anyway. Just it's been the way the whole series has gone. So, I think we did pretty well. We went through the first 2 dungeons or so, first 2 towns. Next time we'll head sort of to Kira's village and Tenderville and all that, and should be fun. But anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you don't mind the backtracking here. The new weapons and stuff definitely spruced it up a little bit, so I'm happy to find them. See you guys next time, and have a great day.